Motion to approve purchase order greater than 5,000 as found in attachment 2A, and what is attachment 2A?
2A. I make the motion.
Motion by Dr. Thacker. Second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Oden.
Any discussion?
Yes, I would like to have this item removed from the agenda this evening and moved to a later board meeting so that I have time to further review this.
Okay, just to let everybody know what 2A is. 2A is a purchase order requisition from the Board of Education for Allen Legal, and it's a purchase order for $50,000.
Allen Legal.
So, Mr. Dobbins, you make a motion, you have a
Excuse me, you're not running the meeting.
I'm asking a question, I'm not running the
what is your
meeting.
motion?
Please stop being
I
disrespectful.
am the chair of this
I asked him
meeting.
a question.
So my motion would be not to table this, because if I table it, my understanding is that it has to be considered at this meeting. I'd rather have it, a motion made to delay action on this matter to a later meeting.
Okay, I second that.
Okay, so a motion on delaying this to a later meeting was made by Mr. Dobbins, seconded by Mrs. Schubert. So the vote is on the amended motion. Roll call.
I'm getting caught up. Give me a moment. A second. Okay. Roll call on the amended motion. Mr. Dobbins.
Aye.
Mrs. Sugar.
Aye.
Mr. Oden.
Aye.
Myself, aye. Dr. Thacker.
Aye. The vote on the amended agenda passes 5-0. So now the vote on the amended agenda. We just said We voted to vote on the amended agenda. You have to then vote on the amended agenda.
Oh, okay, well, the amendment is then that we are going to delay to a later meeting. A purchase order greater than $5,000 is found in attachment 2A.
Correct.
Okay?
So,
Okay.
Mr. Dobbins makes that motion.
Let people make the motion.
Well, he nodded, he said.
That's my motion to delay action on this to a later board meeting.
Okay,
I will second
we have a
that.
second from Mrs. Schubert.
Motion by Mr. Dobbins, second by Mrs. Schubert. Roll call.
Mr. Dobbins.
Aye.
Mrs. Schubert.
Aye.
Mr. Oden.
Aye.
Myself, aye. Dr. Thacker.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0.
Letter B, motion to approve a purchase order greater than 5,000 as found in attachment 2B. Sure I know what that one is.
Make the motion.
It's the investigative report.
I never turn the volume.
Make the motion.
Motion by Dr. Thacker, do we have a second? Second by Mr. Oden.
Okay. Motion by Dr. Thacker, seconded by Mr. Oden. Any discussion?
Yeah, this is absurd, but as a board member who's gonna abide by our board policy, and I'm thankful that a colleague encouraged me to change my speech on this topic, but the majority found this to be necessary. I was not part of that majority, so I have to do what the majority of the board says, but I'm not happy with it. And I look forward to the future of not having any more baseless investigations.
Okay, this was not an accurate statement. Mrs. Schubert, you did in fact vote 5-0. Yes, you did. The record and the minutes reflect on August 23rd, you did in fact vote to retain that investigator.
Okay, thank
On
you
a
for that piece of
5-0
information.
vote.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Dr. Thacker.
Aye.
Mr. Oden.
Aye.
Mr. Dobbins.
Aye.
Mrs. Sugar.
Aye.
And myself, aye, 5-0.
Motion passes 5-0.
Number 3, motion to approve Red Tree Investment Group as investment advisors for the Cuyahoga Heights School District, effective immediately, as found in attachment number 3.
So moved.
Moved by Dr. Thacker,
Second.
second by Mrs. Schubert.
Can I just want to give some background on that. The Finance Committee did a great job in listening to 3 investors. They took their time. The presentations lasted quite some time. They took quite some time to present to us, and the group felt that all 3 did very well, but this is the group that ultimately we chose to go with, to recommend to the board. So, just wanted to Good.
And I do want to thank the members of the Finance Committee for being there and for spending an hour and a half, I think, if not 2 hours that night, going through the proposals from 3 groups. So, no other comments from here.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Thacker.
Aye.
Mrs. Sugar.
Aye.
Mr. Dobbin.
Aye.
Mr. Oden.
Aye.
Myself, aye. Motion passes 5-0. Part 4, board business.